Good morning, everybody. Welcome to TeamODZ Live. And Rick and Andy doing another route ride. Now, I guess if you're doing a workout, Rick, then you're not going to be up for doing a bike swap in the jungle. I mean, it doesn't matter.
Well, I might be done by then. Well, actually, no, I might not be.
Yeah, we go the long way around, don't we? How long to work out?
55 minutes.
Yeah, it could be close.
I'm questioning if you build an exercise workout plan.
You're questioning what?
The workout plan. I don't know. We'll see if it ends up being helpful. I mean, it's all under my FTP, obviously, so it should be a good workout, but decided to tone it down a bit, do a little less red, and this was a good option for that. But there's a lot of blue in this workout plan.
There's a lot of blue in my ride yesterday. Did you see how perfectly timed I timed that last coffee stop?
I was able to tune in for the last bit. Actually, I was pretty much watching the whole thing, but I had nothing else to do but just sit in a waiting room. And then when I was done in one waiting room, I'd be moved to another waiting room to wait in that waiting room. How much snow did you get?
We had about 3 inches.
Wow. Pretty good amount for October.
Yeah, it's coming down good.
Still snowing?
No, it stopped about 1 o'clock yesterday afternoon. I mean, it snowed solidly from about 5 o'clock in the morning.
Yesterday, I would tune in to Pookie's live stream of doing all the new routes. Every so often, I would think, I'd rather be doing that than sitting here all tired at work. Then the reality of it is, it's pretty excruciating after a while doing that. When it gets to that point where being on a bike isn't fun anymore.
I've been there more than once.
Oh yeah. See it in like the last mile he had, or really the whole last route that he was doing was the shortest one, and you just kind of see like the tired desperation, like, all right, almost there. And that last mile.
You definitely did it the right way around, doing all the long ones first.
Oh yeah.
So I did all the route badges.
At which point did he do the one with the climb with the Alp at the end?
I don't know, I didn't see that. He'd already done that by the time I was watching. He just finished Big Ring and he did that on third.
So he probably did those ones first.
Yeah. And we've
Which
still got a
would
good
make
one
sense.
to do. That's the one that goes up the radio tower.
I still have to do the Alp too.
Yes, you do.
But
You've got tomorrow
Saturday.
and Saturday here that days that I can't. Actually, I can ride tomorrow morning. So you want to do the one that goes up the radio tower tomorrow.
Okay.
I think it says it'll take about an hour.
Oh, so now we're in that time of year where I have to decide. Right now the heat pump's on, keeping this place nice and warm. But I can also feel that heat just kind of over my shoulder. It's a little ways away, but I can feel it. Now that I'm heating up, it's like I can just shut that off. Then the house goes cold.
Nobody wants a cold house.
Well, I kind of do right now. But no one else does.
You know, Rick, I can't believe I got fired from the calendar factory. All I did was take a day off.
You can't do that at the calendar factory.
Yeah. And Halloween's ironic, really, isn't it? It's the one day a year that parents allow the children to do the one thing they consistently tell them not to do. accept candy off a stranger.
Yeah. I don't know about you, but I ate way too much candy yesterday.
I've got a ball in front of me that I'll be eating in between rides. Might even eat some on this ride actually. We've got coffee stuffs, haven't we?
Yeah. I have a bag not too far away from here.
So,
Yeah.
so I need to rehome a dog, Rick.
Yeah.
Yeah, so anyone that's watching the live stream right now, it's a small terrier. It does tend to bark a lot. If you're interested, just let me know. Send me a private message, and I'll jump over the fence and go and get it for you. And it's not even Thursday.
Oh, it isn't? Oh, man. I was hoping it was Thursday. Oh, here we go. Can't miss our turn.
So after my problems in the calendar factory, I've been offered a job cleaning mirrors. I can really see myself doing that.
Yeah, especially after you clean them. Especially that.
Sat in a restaurant last night and I got hit on the back of the head with a prawn cocktail. I looked round and the bloke that threw it shouted, "That's just for starters!"
Ooh, it's almost time for a rest. On my blues on me.
What we've been doing for the past 14 minutes.
Yeah, I know, right? These workouts are nice.
I like this workout. Thank you for the ride on,
Especially
Rebecca.
when it's a step down. The only thing I'm concerned about is if I do too many of these workouts, this will just become my norm. And then having to work harder will be tough. That's the way my mind thinks about it. But I've had a good, hard couple of months at it. So I figure now's a good time to take 10 weeks off and just maintain. And then I'll step it up for a little bit and then do this again. And then step it up. And then it'll be time to go outside. And then I need to do my best to try to win the Hincapie one. At least get a podium spot overall.
Well, I think
Not
we've
just
got a
for
pretty
age
good
group.
strategy for that, really.
What's that?
You just knock all the ringers off their bikes.
That's all I have to do.
Yeah. Little elbow here, a nudge there.
Luckily, though, Hincapie does the 50-mile one. And so I look at like the actual race being the 81-mile course. He does the 50-mile. So if there's any guest pros that show up, they go with him. So that's good because I don't want to be racing against those guys. But in the 81 mile one, people do travel pretty far, and there's definitely some skilled racers. I could tell with looking at the finish. And the guy who won first place overall, he won by a few minutes. And he was 59 years old. So he was definitely, I would imagine that was all tactics.
It was all what?
It was all tactics.
Oh. Tic Tacs.
I mean,
Cinnamon flavour, minty.
he definitely caught everybody off guard at some point where they were like, oh, we'll catch. Or something. Because the guys who were in all the places behind him were younger riders that were all definitely looking pretty strong. The only problem is the finish line road. I rode that the other day. That did not have a good summer. It was already kind of bumpy for the finish this year.
Yeah.
But something happened this summer where it was destroyed. I was just riding that at normal pace by myself, and it was very sketchy. There was a couple cracks in the road that were the width of tires going the long way down.
Yes, that put a stop to
That was
one of my rides once. Yeah. We were riding around Lake Winnebago with in a bike store from Oshkosh. So Steve and I had ridden down to Oshkosh, which is 10-12 miles, the bike shop. We were then going to ride around Lake Winnebago, which was nearest down at 100 miles, and then ride back home. So we got to the bike shop, set off in town. Steve pointed a crack out in the road. I didn't see what he was pointing at till it was too late. My front tyre went down into this crack. I managed to pull it out, but it had already torn the sidewall of my tyre. Bang! Yeah. Instant deflation. And then I'm trying to control a bike that the tyre is wobbling all over the place on. Come to a stop. And there's absolutely nothing we can do. I mean, we try putting a spare in and the balloon just appears outside of the tear and pop, down it goes. So, end of my ride. I had to call a spousal side wagon on that one.
I had a scary one in the last week of riding. So yeah, sometime last week, where I was riding home, it was dark. And I mean, that headlight works pretty good, but you can't see everything way out, you know. And so there's this one section of the road.
You need a toy then.
Right after a downhill.
Those toys see everything. Woody, Toy Story.
I had, oh yes, I know. If I just place toys all up and down the route.
Sorry.
Yeah. But you never know how they've changed it during the day. And I'd already ridden through in the morning, and So they had like graded the road down to repave it, but they only did it on the car traffic part, and they had left the side of the road as it was, the shoulder as it was. But every so often there's like a little area that they graded out, and so you'd have that little dip down for a moment. And so I opted when I got to it to go on the regular road and not risk it on that side.
Yeah.
Which was a good idea because there were cones and stuff up and that I would have had to try to dodge. And so then I could see that I had traffic behind me. But I was like, well, I'm just gonna have to keep going here. Obviously I can't get up on that shoulder. And so there was this one part where they'd ground down that shoulder just a little bit, and then like almost like gradually made it into where the whole road was graded. And so I saw that, and it looked like, oh, I can go up on that. So I moved over at that point and found out very quickly that there was still a lip on the side of that. And so the bike wanted to stay over here, and I'm over here, and I'm like, whoa, trying to hold on to it. And I could hear it just grinding the whole way. I saved myself, but then I was like, oh, well, there goes my wheel again. I've already done that. I already did that the first summer I had gotten that bike, where I put marks all through my carbon wheel on the front from hitting a curb after I slid out on the street paint from hitting a corner too fast. Hey, but yeah, I saved it. And then when I looked at it the next day, it was good. It would just hit my tire. So I was happy about that. Or at least it didn't look like there was anything extra other than what's already there from my first mishap.
I think Rick must have 4 lungs on. Listen, I had to interrupt then to get a word in. Good morning. Either that or Rick's managed to master the art of breathing into one lung while he's speaking from the other.
The amazing thing too is that my heart rate drops when I start talking.
It will. Because as you exhale, your heart's got more room, so it doesn't have to beat as much to pump the same amount of blood. If you go and watch the stream from yesterday, while I was descending on the Alp, you could see my heart rate going up and down as I breathed.
Yeah, when I was talking, I was down to 134. And now, well, when I stopped, I went up to 140.
It's how the newer watches are able to tell you how many breaths per minute you're taking.
Circular. I have mastered circular breathing.
Yeah.
You would think I could play a trumpet really well then.
There we go. That's what I just said on. It's amazing how well the yes, girls never differ. My team leader yesterday was telling me a story that yesterday morning he let the dog out in the garden to do its stuff and then forgot all about it. Matt, her husband, didn't come home till 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Dog's just sitting there at the back door looking in, waiting for someone to let it in.
Covered in snow.
So you know, everyone's fallen out with her for leaving the dog out. My response to her, she sent me all this over our internal messaging system. My response to her was, I'm sure the dog will still love you. But her husband is in the local police, and he said that he was thinking about writing her a ticket for animal cruelty. Yeah, well, so the watch that Rick got off me, that doesn't do the breathing thing. I think it's probably started in the one between Rick's and mine, because mine has it.
I think it does something. It does do respirations per minute.
Oh, okay. Then
I
it
don't know
does.
if that.
It didn't when I had it.
It shows it on my bike computer app, or on the app afterwards, if it's a workout.
Yeah. Yeah, I never had it on the 5X when I had it. Guess it's a recent addition. So you certainly have it on the 7X.
Still no blood ox though.
No, you won't get that. You need a red light for that.
Can't just update that one.
Yeah. When you shared that video about the ECG thing going, at first I was really excited, but then I read through and realized that no, I can't. I never will.
Ooh, what's this road?
I don't typically own.
That's just a road.
Well, a new road back there. I don't know.
I think it's just a short one. Looks like it would. It's not on the map. That one is.
I guess I'll just have to get another new watch. Hold on. Yolanda knows how much this one was. I got told off for that. Even though I just got a financial reward from work. The service is rendered.
But you don't understand. This one will alert me if I'm having a cardiac situation.
And Rick gets a good deal out of my old watch.
Yeah.
Which is brand new.
The
yeah, there's not many people that'll have been able to pull that one off. You know, sell a brand new watch to their friend.
Yeah, that was good. That was right at the time too when I was thinking I could use a watch.
Well, Owen, if you need a VPN, let me know. I can arrange for that. Yeah. Heck, you could even buy it over here. Sure, that'll be cheaper. Got your first Best Buy, job done.
You'd even put it on a cart to get a Best Buy line of credit.
Good.
Why not? Could. I don't know why, but you could.
Let's see how much it is here.
You like the idea of the solar charging.
Pro Sapphire Solar, $899.
What's the exchange rate, right?
$900. Well, I mean, rule of thumb, it's 1.5 to 1. So that's a lot cheaper for Owen. Let's have a look what the exchange rate is right now. Oh, I have got my currency program on this here.
1.2 at the moment.
No, I don't want notifications. How do I just look at the exchange rate? I guess $900 right now is £741, so still a bit of a saving. And if you're here, you just watch the foreign currency exchange between now and when you come. But somewhere you get commission-free exchanges, get your dollars. Yeah, I would certainly go for the Sapphire though, Owen. The 5X that Rick's got, this one, both Sapphire, never ever ever got a scratch on the display. Never. Uh-oh.
Yeah.
I've got a little four-legged friend scampering across the floor in front of me. Time to put more traps down. It was a vole. It wasn't a mouse.
They've learned your habits. They know.
Well,
he's on the bike. We can do what we want now.
I'm surprised it got in, because there's only one entry point, and I've got two traps right up near that, and it's right at the top of the wall, the pod wall. So,
I was gonna say, you were looking around there for a moment. I was like, are you about to reach for a BB gun and just start going?
No, I could.
Kind of unfortunate that my first memories of this route are just pain and suffering.
Do you have Garmin Pay on your current watch, Owen? I use that a lot.
Oh, that's a good idea. I always use my phone.
Yeah, the 5X doesn't have it. Right.
Oh, okay.
I used my phone before that. Yes. I use that a lot. Where's all these sprints? I want another power up. Oh, we're already at coffee stop time. Go Rick.
Ooh, I'm about ready to slow down in 40 seconds.
That doesn't really matter. We're still moving forward, and I'm not doing anything about it. Yeah. My one of my my primary credit card. It does. I just opened an account with a local credit union. Their checking card will work with Apple Pay, but not Garmin Pay.
Huh.
So, I've got it on my phone, but not my watch. You'll get it yet, Owen. My ride yesterday was proof that it can be done in 2 hours. Just have to shed a pound or three.
Oh. I was watching that, really wishing I was doing it. For one, to get it over with, because it's way better to do it with someone. Then I'm less likely to chase the first guy. who goes past me.
Yeah, just use your coffee stops for that. Like I did. That really was a good, well-timed coffee stop at the end there, Robert, wasn't it, Owen?
I was looking at your Strava, and the video that they added to it, that they attached to it, was right when you hit the coffee stop.
Well, at the end.
You just not, yeah, you just not pedaling through the end. Well, you were pedaling.
Yeah, well, it
You were
was
moving
actually
very fast.
it was actually a woman, but yeah, I saw her coming up behind me, so I'm thinking, right, okay, coffee stop time. Can I get it on quick enough? If I hadn't, then I'd have sprinted to catch up and then hit it. And if she just saw him, the thing is, I'm wondering if she'd have seen me sprint, would she have gone any harder? Yeah, that couldn't have gone any better. I was definitely not looking forward to that last jog up there. Oh, I better start pedaling again. Coffee stop, done. That was a quick 3 minutes. 37, 107 for the next one. There you go. You can see the little wiggles in my heart rate while I've been breathing. Yeah. The last time I was over in the UK, and I just took dollars with me, knowing full well that I'd be able to find somewhere that had commission-free exchanges. So just did that for the day-to-day stuff. I did use my credit card for some things. I bought my sister a printer. And a few other bits and bobs. One sec. But it's that customer wanting to know your prices for the next 5 years. Again. Well, if you can't do 5 years, can you do 4?
How about 10?
That comment was probably wasted because you won't be able to hear me now. Oh look, a feather. Probably use that now. Going uphill. Well, we're at the top of the hill now. Too late. Okay, next climb. Visit out the jungle, I guess. Oh no, we're not going. How are we going to get to where we need to go? I'm confused. .com.
This one is Minecraft here.
Yep.
And this
Yeah.
takes us to the jungle.
It takes us to the jungle, but I guess it's a loop, isn't it? It will do bits of jungle.
I expect to cross the river, over the river, and then through the woods.
And far away. Come on, companion, up connect. haven't heard anything from Tiffany yet, whether we can lead the hour later ride. Oh. He said I can back up. But I should have known better for the, this week especially, keep an eye on event times. So what happened is Pat submitted a ticket asking them to adjust the time for next week, and they did it this week.
Yeah. See, that's what happens. Sometimes being on it early just doesn't pay.
No, right?
I have a prescription that's like that.
We've tried all
Where?
sorts of things, and they've always got something wrong each year. I remember one year, I used to get up at 3:30 to lead the endurance, the ODZ entry, sorry. We'll get it right on a Sunday. Starts at 4:30, so I get up at 3:30. I'd have enough time to make a nice big bowl of oatmeal and eat that before the start of the ride. Well, one particular morning, the day the clocks changed, I woke up at 3:15 in bed, just checked the ride, and it was starting at 3:30, not 4:30. So I jumped up out of bed, ran downstairs, started my computer, lots of people in the pen. I got there with like 2 minutes to spare. Said, look guys, I'm sorry. Said, this is an hour earlier than it should be. I only just got out of bed. I'll be late joining after you shortly.
I was going to say, did you just hop on, throw on your shoes and say, well, I guess I'm doing this in my pajamas?
Well, I mean, I probably could have done, but it really helps when I can see clearly, so putting my contact lenses in really helps.
Oh yeah, that would help.
Owen says he got away with one there. What did you get away with, Owen? I bet it was that same customer. I was saying to Rick, I bet it was the same customer that wanted the 5-year pricing. Well, if you can't do 5 years, can you do 4? Or how about meet in the middle, 4.5? Yeah, nice work. Stick a finger in the air. Well, don't open it the other way then. So, I'm sure Owen, you understand the basic concepts of a subnet mask in IP addressing. Yeah? It's all ones until it's not, and then it's all zeros. So there's only a small number of numbers
that you can use as valid numbers in a subnet mask, like 255, 127. We're not 127. See, I'm at it now. It would be the opposite of 127. But anyway, so yesterday an electrical engineer sent me a screenshot that someone had managed to put 233 in and send that to a PLC for a subnet mask. No, I guess it depends how the PLC's operating system, what he decided to do with that. And I thought it would be that it would truncate it at the first 0, so it would be like putting a 224. No. So, we're a Cisco shop and we have Cisco switches, and we tell our sites, yeah, Cisco switches all the way to the edge. We can help you troubleshoot stuff then. We've got a site that's put an unmanaged switch on a port of a Cisco switch, and they're having problems with communication. So, sorry, can't help you, I can't see down there. But boondoggle tomorrow, Rick.
Boondoggle?
Boondoggle.
Boondoggle?
Yes.
What's this?
You've not heard of a boondoggle before?
No.
You haven't heard of a boondoggle?
No.
I mean, to be fair, I hadn't till I came here. But
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, there you go on. Our internet's not fixing. Can you fix it remotely?
That's a boondoggle?
No. No, a boondoggle is a is like what I'll be doing tomorrow, going up to Lambeau Field for a day out with Cisco and Rockwell. That's a boondoggle.
Oh, okay.
It's working, but working.
Oh, yes. We do a lot of those at my work.
Yeah. Oh yeah, feather time. Let's use the feather now. We're going uphill. Opposite of a busman's holiday. I'd have to look up the definition of busman's holiday. I can't remember what that is. No, it's just got sales engineers. I don't even know what time I'm supposed to be there yet. I've had my email from them saying that my registration is has been accepted, but I need to look at that, I guess. So Cisco sales engineers said he'll drive people up. So we'll see what time I need to be at the office for him to pick us up. Oh, well, I guess you know. I'm going. I'm one of the architects for my team. The other architect's going. My team leader's going. So people from the network team are going. Yes, we were told about this like a month ago, and everyone's left it to the last week to register. So the registration was closed. We had to email our Cisco account manager to get him to get us in there. I'm doing my bit for the team here. I'm pulling this now. Yeah, I'm hoping
Yeah.
that I'll be able to go to Cisco Live next year. COVID is still a concern though. Travel it as well, I guess. Last time I went to Cisco Live, I got stuck in Denver for 2 nights. I thought about it. I could have rented a car and gone and visit Megan.
Actually, you know what? If I time this properly, I might be able to join ODZ.
Yeah?
All depends on. The only thing is, I'll end up at work a little late. But oh no, never mind. I have a doctor's or a dentist appointment today. That's why I can't.
Told you should have adjusted your saddle so your memory was better.
I almost. Sometimes I do this. I get on the bike and everything goes away. I almost. Yeah, I really was almost like, oh wow, I'll be back from taking Grace to school. By then, I'll have nothing but time until it starts. Unless if I have an appointment at 9:10 to be at the dentist.
Well, even if you can only ride a bit of it, you'd be more than welcome. Missing Charlie to let him know. Because I would hate for us to go without science.
It's always the best rides whenever I join for just a little bit, and then I don't want to leave.
How much longer before you're blue again?
It's all done.
Oh.
I have a minute of cool down left.
Okay.
And then I'm going to coffee break it and do a short adjustment.
Right. Now I've got 13 minutes before I can coffee stop again.
I've definitely lately been seeing the need for, like if I'm going to do, when I do the Hincapie race, if I'm going to do the full 81 miles without getting off my bike, I'm going to need some new bibs for that one. After about an hour, all of a sudden, they start shifting a little bit.
You have 50 bibs.
I have 50 bibs. It's like
Hey,
all
Owen.
I'm doing now.
Rick's bibs, they look shifty.
50 bibs.
Got on his coffee stop.
I should go grab a piece of candy.
I've got some here. I'll find you some. No, you don't want that. I was talking to Rick about Harry Enfield earlier. Rick was looking at his video. He said he was a bit bright, which made me think of Tim. Nice but dim.
Wow. So this happened. This is one of those little Snickers.
Yeah.
Tiny nub. This is way smaller than it used to be.
So
That's for sure.
I've not figured this out. Why the heck do they call those fun size? There is nothing fun about something that small.
Yeah. King size sounds fun.
Yeah.
And they
Dive
made
bar.
them even.
Oi, nutter! That guy's a nutter. My terrible southern accent there.
Dive bar. Can't do the block nose thing. Armadillos. I don't know that I remember that one. See, my UK TV advert memories are frozen in time at 2007. So anything that's happened
on here to
we need to get wags on
here to teach you how to say it properly.
I've got 3 letters for that. LOL. Smooth on the inside, crunchy on the outside, armadillos. Okay, I need to search for that one now. So, there's a thing where the you probably may already know, but various manufacturers create special advertisements just for the Super Bowl halftime, and there was I don't know if it was one of the Super Bowl ads or if it was a Christmas one, but let me see if I can find it.
Cyclists.
Thanks for the link there, Owen.
Wow, even these Milky Way fun size are tiny. That's insane. They're just shrinking everything around us. No more value anymore.
All right,
This is crazy. That is way smaller. That is just tiny. It's like the size of that's the width of my finger. And I don't have very wide fingers.
You know what? I'm going to put this on the stream. Because I can.
Milky Way.
Yeah.
This is
Right, there's a challenge from it. Let's that. Not a very good quality one. And the S back up. That should do it, yeah. Alright, here we go.
World. Super loud airplane just
this
took
is
off.
so romantic.
Well, it's about to get a little bit more romantic. A little candlelight
Oh.
and a little Bud Light.
Is this a funny Bud Light commercial?
Yes.
Oh yes, this one.
Did you smell barbecue? Oh,
Fresh, smooth, real Bud Light.
cool rocket slide.
It's all here.
Oh dear.
Terra is the IT.
Oh.
Remote monitoring and management.
Let's,
Remote access.
stop that.
Help desk and ticketing. Smart automations, patching, software deployment, scripting. And the amazing thing is that it does all this.
Yeah, now I've only got 6 minutes to my next coffee stop. I said we measure rides now. I mean, we measure XP by letters and numbers.
So we measure these longer rides by coffee stops, right? Makes sense?
Oh yeah. Especially when I'm by myself. I just think, oh, cool. Only 10 minutes till the next coffee. Does help break it up. And I like the fact that you don't have to stop forward progress.
Uh-oh. I've got a bug climbing in my fan.
All sorts of wildlife in there today.
I know, right? If all of a sudden I start wearing legs and wings and things, you know what's happened.
You can just imagine it now.
It's on my big fan as well.
Right.
It's about to get redistributed, yes. With zero chance of it being undistributed. It's climbing across the rungs of the grate on the front of my fan. I mean, this is a big box fan. So I don't know where it started, but I noticed when it was halfway across, and now it's almost all the way across. It's very, very tempting to get off my bike and turn my fan up full. Yeah, the projectile or shrapnel, there you go. Accurate timing on my my coffee stuff here. I've got more sponsored on some over there. Three minutes and 15 seconds. Remote control fans. What, you mean like, hey Owen, go make me a cup of coffee? Please? That kind of remote control fan? Or did you have something else in mind?
Remotely controlling fans.
I mean, I don't drink coffee, so don't, please.
Well, so you've already done it then. Owen, don't go get me a coffee. And there you go.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you what. Go and get yourself a cup of coffee. We'll come back quick.
There you
So,
go. 10 miles.
people forget that I'm in a particular group chat, an amateur radio related group chat on Facebook Messenger, and it's the Northwest Fusion group. So, amateur radio related. The admins and owners of various fusion nodes that are permanently in the Northwest Fusion group. And yesterday one of them got a change to his notice of variation, allowing him to do something slightly different. But he needed to measure the output power of his transmitter fairly accurately, and it needed to be at a particular level. So he asked, has anyone got a power meter that'll measure a half a watt accurately? Because he's in the northwest of the UK. I'm over here. Yeah, I do. A minute. 1 minute to coffee stop. All I can think about coming up to this coffee stop, Owen, is the penguin waddling on Sufferfest. Sufferlandria.
15 seconds. Oh, yes, on the 4DP. That's the one. I might get off and waddle a bit. There we go. Coffee stop time. Yeah, it is, isn't it? Swift Academy coming up.
There's just someone asking about that recently.
Yeah, I remember that as well, but I can't remember who. Maybe I need to
Must have
adjust
been
my
on the
saddle.
The endurance builder.
I guess now I'm off the bike, I can get some chocolate. Rolo and a Kit Kat. Rolo.
Now you're leading the way for me. Or I'm pushing you.
I'd give you my last Rolo, Rick. Was that ever in the advertisements over here?
I feel like it was. That was a while ago.
Mm-hmm. Might get one more coffee stop in. It's got to be close. Probably not, actually. 13 kilometers to go. My cough's definitely drying up, Owen. Hopefully. Not as much goop coming up each time I cough now. Push it back. Yes, sir. Oh. Ricky! If you'll see that. Thanks for the ride on. Cheers. That can wake you up. I've already given you a ride on.
Ah, well, bunch of people up ahead. We got Sarah, Tank Boy,
That Miguel up ahead.
I don't know which pace partner it is. We're catching them up slowly. We need to create a Rick England tag.
But
Let's do this. Need 3 fingers now. Oh. Where did you go? That's odd. I didn't touch the sounds. Thanks for pointing that out, Roy. Somehow everything got muted. Yeah. Oi, oi. Oi, oi, Savaloy. Oh, I was going to have a look to see if I could find a recipe for have a look to see if I can find a recipe for molasses-based flapjack. And I forgot. Well, I now have 24 days to submit Pope's passport application, or should wait until next year. Actually, no, 27 days. But yeah, the 90 minutes is fairly accurate on this one. It wasn't on the one yesterday.
Yeah. Yeah, that would be a fast 90 minutes. You'd have to be
It would.
pushing hard.
Yeah. Well, it was 45 and change for the base of the Alp. And I knew I was going to be going up there in 110 thereabouts. I even upped the pace a little bit towards the end because I didn't want Stein catching me. What would have been really funny yesterday, or when I was doing that route badge, is if that ghost Stein that was behind me wasn't Stein, but it was a guy called Owen Hazelby.
It's going to be like 7:30.
Yep, almost done.
So I'm going to see if I can take you there. Not very long, Grace. It'll be fine. We'll just cut out the time that I sit in the car waiting for you.
7 kilometers to go, Grace, that's all.
I don't know, Grace. I don't know.
I don't know.
She's still talking. You're still walking off talking.
Teenagers. Good chunk out of the pace partners league there. Starting to feel the draft from them now. In 5 seconds.
You can take that car. Then you can have seat warmers.
Ooh, goody, warm butts. Starting's pulling away from us now. I want to catch him.
Math makes sense to me. On if we subtract the amount of time that I normally sit waiting in the car.
Yeah.
Then it should be right on time. But Heidi's gonna take her race. She's walking around the house fighting.
That woke the legs up. You're welcome, Rick. In the back and out the front.
Hello, goodbye.
Coming through. Now we pick up the pace partner flyers. Yeah, Yolanda's car's got a heated steering wheel as well.
Oh yes.
All automatic.
That's
It comes on
nice.
if it's below a certain temperature.
My vehicle does not have heated anything. It barely has heated heaters.
Mhm.
They usually start working about halfway to work. And but this is the loaner, which my truck was done about 3 days ago, and each day it's been I've been like, I'll be in tomorrow. And then the next day, you know what? I'm busy today. One more day. But
That's your laggy.
it's a university in. I didn't. Yeah, I think it's one of the Carolinas. It's either that or Maryland. Ah. Hey, Grace. You're going to be later than your time. Mom's waiting in the car now. Huh? I don't know. You were saying you wanted to leave early.
That's what Rick was just talking about. Owen's asking if you got your truck back yet.
Yeah, I'm stopping this morning to get it back.
Okay, ago.
Thing was, because I mean, my truck is totally it's a way to save money, except for when I need to replace the brake lines. But other than that, I love you. Have a good day.
What do you say, Rick?
But thing is, I like to transition straight from whenever I bike to work a lot and it starts to get cold. I'm appreciative when I can drive my truck when it's really cold or raining. But when I borrow their loaner car and it has heated seats, the thing just fits me like a glove. It's great. And that's when all of a sudden now I don't want to bring it back. But my truck should run better now that it has a new distributor. It might fix a few problems, especially on the wet days. Good part about my truck though is it's set up for Bluetooth, so I can listen to podcasts and stuff while I'm driving. Whereas this car, I had to, since I didn't have an aux cable, I had to just suffer with regular radio and whatever it wanted me to listen to. Here we go. I'm watching the process take place right now. I have to keep it quiet so she doesn't get mad, but I just watched her go out the door. And then she came back in the door. Oh, now she knows I'm talking about her.
What do you say?
Hey, have a good day.
Morning, guys.
Good
Well,
morning.
Ufa, if you haven't registered for TeamODZ yet, you're in for a bit of a surprise.
Okay.
It's not in
That-
7 minutes.
Yes, I know that.
Oh, okay. Thank you, Swift. Pat submitted the ticket
Well,
to
it's
have next.
actually,
Pat submitted the ticket to have next week's adjusted, and they didn't. They adjusted this week's.
okay. But I think it's actually the right time for us in Europe. So,
Yeah, I guess it is. Yeah, but it isn't for us. I don't even know if Tiffany's going to make it for the lead. So I'll be leading, but I'll be on a meeting. I won't be on Discord. Well, I can be for the first half hour, I guess. I won't be streaming Odivas. Oh, what have Zwift support done to you, Owen? Yeah, so it was Rick that figured out that Odivas was an hour out for us.
Wow. Technically, it was Tom.
Okay. Oh, so we got the message third hand
He
then, right?
alerted me. He alerted me, which then I alerted you.
Yeah. And then I had a bunch of Odivas panicking.
There was a lot of alerting going on.
Yes, because we like alerts. I can almost smell that root badge, Rick.
Yeah. It has quite an odor.
Yeah, it's like
The
a
longer ones always do.
like a new car. Hold on, forget the phone ready.
A new route, especially off the assembly line.
Green stuff. "30 seconds. Well, that says 1.4 kilometers. Can't be right. It's going to be at the end of the sprint.
Ah, they sent the default answer to anything with workouts in it. We've changed all of our workouts in Trend Zone. You can download them all here.
I mean, how good is that as an estimate, Rick?
Very good. That's. Oh wait, we still have half a mile though.
Well,
Almost.
I think that's wrong. There's our route.
Oh yeah, there we go. With 4 seconds to spare. Oh wait, this is our meetup that's ending.
Yeah.
In half a mile.
Yep.
Okay.
So we're going to get the 50k here, so right at the end of the meetup. In cases like that one, I would say to them, repeat after me. N-U-M-P-T-Y. What have we got? Numpty.
And then I'd go on Swift Riders and I would make a post about how it seems like Swift is going downhill and just see what happens.
But to go downhill on Swift, you have to go uphill first.
That's true.
I'm going to see if I can coast from here. Can we coast from here? Probably not, actually. 0.9.9. There's the end of the meetup.
Not the coast.
Boom. Still doing 27 kilometers an hour. 26. That's a 50k. Yeah, I could.
Think about trying to take it to 35. See how far I can make it until Heidi gets back. That's too bad. I was hoping Grace would be patient because I was going to take her today so that I could save my and you take Grace to school ticket for another day.
I can do more chocolate now. What should I have now?
Milky Way.
No, I haven't got any of those.
They're not.
So, here's one for you, Owen. I hadn't been over here very long, and computer security and a few folks from the network team going out to lunch. We went to a place called Willie Beeman's. It's a bar. Oh, all right. Let me know when you're back. I'll finish the story then. In the meantime, I'll eat some Reese's.
Have you tried unplugging the phone and then plugging it back in later? That usually fixes the problem.
Since you're idle now, so you could write a letter to a congressman asking the US to align their daylight saving with Europe. That would be nice.
Yeah. Isn't it supposed to end sometime soon? This nonsense.
They've been talking about
Europe,
that for
they
years.
decided to just let it go. So maybe you could change to the metric system as well. Maybe just in a parenthesis, just include like.
Oh, we'd have a whole generation of people not knowing what they're doing anymore.
Do they know what they're doing now?
Somewhat. They at least know how far they have to go until they have to figure it out, you know.
So, is it the same in your house? If you ask Heidi how far it is to a certain place, does she give you the distance in miles, or does she give you the time that it will take to get there?
Well, yeah, usually it's the time. Time's a big thing in Maine. It's always the amount of time from one place to another.
So Yolanda will give me the time. Then, no, I'm not interested in the time. I want to know how many miles it is. Oh, I don't know.
Yeah.
Because you don't know what you're going to come up against on the way.
Oh, that's true. I mean, I am a distance person. I do like to know because I have, well, I'd imagine cycling comes in on that, you know?
Yeah, if I know the distance, then I can estimate the amount of time that it's going to take. I can do that math.
I mean, a enlightened person knows that space and time is the same dimension anyway, so what does it matter?
Well, yeah. I do have my sonic screwdriver here somewhere. There we go.
Around Maine, though, in Maine, it's a big thing because it depends on where the place is, like if you go to, say, Augusta, it's going to be about 45 minutes to get there, as long as there's no traffic, because you can go at 80 miles per hour the whole way there. But if you are going to, say, Skowhegan, which is the same distance, you can't take 95 all the way there. You now have to take Route 2. So now that changes your whole timing. Because now your average speed is going to be 50 or 55 miles per hour, not including stops in towns along the way. Usually traffic isn't a thing in Maine. Unless if it's construction season.
Sound like heaven.
Yeah. Yeah, we have. We're the largest state in New England, and we have less people than Cambridge and Boston proper put together, which is like the size of Bangor in area.
I'm finding now, and this is recent, that I have to plan my trip to the supermarket because sometimes the parking lot is full and it's huge.
Yeah, here it's like, it's all about can you get the real close places. Other than that, there's always a whole bunch of area in the parking lot that's going to be empty.
Yeah, but I don't mind. I normally go to the furthest because I just pick a carriage and roll that back and forth, so it's not an issue.
The hack for that used to be, well, since COVID, was to order online and then be able to park in one of the reserve spots to pick up your to-go order.
Ah,
But now a lot of people have figured that one out. And usually on like peak times, that's pretty full.
I tried it like 15 years ago, and we got all 1 day to the over the date limit on all the goods, so I never do that again.
Yeah, that's the other thing. Like, I can't pick out my own bananas, which is very important to me because I know exactly which ones I need to make it through the week without, you know, falling off of the stems and all that stuff. I don't like a mushy banana. And they always give the smallest ones. It's like, what is this? Is this for a child? I'm a grown adult. And they're green.
Let
They're
me give
usually
you a
just
bigger
the
mushy
greenest.
banana, sir.
They're either green or they have spots. It never fails, it seems. So I usually say, all right, well, I'll go pick up the to-go order, but don't order any of my stuff. I'll go pick that up on my own. While I wait.
If you want fresh bananas, go live in Guatemala instead of Maine.
That's true.
Welcome back, Owen. What story was I telling? I can't remember now.
Yeah, I got so distracted with trying to fix the problem. Have you tried, Owen? Have you tried unplugging the phone and then plugging it back in later?
I really can't remember what story I was telling now. It was a good one.
Wow, right now I feel like I have to just keep pedaling mindlessly.
Yeah,
I need to
I guess
stop
I've
at
got
30.
Got 45 minutes before Odivas, and I wonder if Tiffany's realised that ride hasn't started yet. She hasn't. Ready yet?
I was actually very close to a parking fine today because I set my indicator for when I parked, and I didn't realize that the daylight saving function in the car is not automatic. It worries me a bit when I look at the price that I paid for that car. But
Same thing in mine. I always realize it when I'm driving. You never think about it when I'm not driving, and it doesn't let you go into settings while you're driving.
I can, the date I can set while I'm driving. Luckily, there are some functions that you can't do, but
Kind of like the bike, you know. I think of all the things I was gonna do right when I get on it, and then I don't want to stop. I can't stop.
sort of thinking if I ride 2 hours every day with Poco, one day I will understand Mercury Islands, but I don't.
Yeah, not there to understand.
Yeah, knowing a little bit where I am, so like Utopia Hilly, I know a little bit where I am when I ride it.
Yeah, I haven't ridden Neokio very much because Gerrie's not a fan, so we don't put Neokio in rotation for the meetups.
Well, I'm not really a fan either because, well, it bothers me the road surface, but in fact it doesn't really matter because it's not really categorized as gravel. I just think it's stupid not riding on asphalt.
What are we going to call that cactus, Rick, that you've just ridden past? Let's think of a name for the cactus. Clarence. Let's have a Clarence.
There's
Clarence the cactus.
I was married to St. Luther, but I think a C name is better for a cactus.
Yeah, exactly. And
I
we've
don't know what
already
Luther
got
was all about.
we've already got an L name for Leonard. So
Ah, yes.
all right, well, I think that's us done. I don't want 2 of those. We'll do that. Sure. "48 minutes to Adivas." Alrighty, well, I think that's us done. So I'll pull the stream down. I will not be streaming Adivas. I will be riding in the morning. Rick and I'll figure out what we're going to do. Probably do the one remaining. I think I've got 2 more route badges. Rick's got 3. Let's see what I've got. We've got canopies and coastlines, and shorelines and summits. How long are they? Let's have a look. Canopies and coastlines, less than 60 minutes. Shorelines and summits, that's another long one, less than 90 minutes. Oh.
Less than 90 minutes?
Yeah. I need to figure out what time I need to be at work tomorrow. If we can do shorelines and summits tomorrow, let's do that one. Otherwise, we'll do canopies and coastlines. That's the one that goes up the radio tower, the shorelines and summits.
Yeah.
Have to see how long it took Pookie yesterday. Use that as a gauge to see how long it'll take us. Alright, Owen, thank you very much for joining us and for chatting and for reminiscing about TV adverts with me. We'll be back tomorrow. We don't know what route we're doing, but we're doing another route badge. Until then, take care, have yourself a great Wednesday. Catch you later.
Bye-bye.